Hey folks, I hope you don't mind the introduction too much, but at the end of the day, I do have to make sure I do a better job in the science department, although I'm guessing their video may have a little bit more substance, at least at the beginning. In any case, you thought you were safe from me, but you were wrong. I'm back. I found a way onto your phone, onto your computer, maybe even onto your television, and now there's no escaping me. I have discovered a wealth of new technology, and I am broadcasting to you this class live from my very own plague bunker, as you can see, safely here ensconced in this climate-controlled environment with tons of food and water. And yeah, okay, maybe that part's an exaggeration, but it's pretty clear I did figure out how to use a green screen. So there we go. That's something. In any case, let me just calm the crowd down here a little bit. They're pretty excited, so we can get talking about what's going to happen next. Here we go. I did want to have a theme song, so we'll see if this one turns out to be any good. In any case, yes, I am back, and I'm sure some of you have maybe wondered exactly where I really am. I know there have been some rumors about, perhaps I really am underground in some sort of secret facility. The truth is actually a lot more simple. I'm guessing you could probably get a sense of where I probably am. So let's just really show you here. There we go. So yeah, I managed to find my way down to a tropical isolated island where I could be safe from any sort of risk whatsoever. It is, I think, really a testament to my ingenuity that I found a way to broadcast from a beach in the South Pacific. But hey, when times call for desperate measures, you work it out, you make it happen. In any case, I'm sure you've found your own ways to cope with the current situation, and that's why I'm glad I was able to figure out something that I could do to at least keep up some sort of normalcy for our class. So today, we'll talk a little bit about what you have been working on, but more importantly, what you're going to work on here coming up. And you'll have to excuse the occasional dog clinkling sound, because there is a dog here on the beach who is running around, and he'll probably try to interrupt me at some point. So, first things first, a lot of you guys have been working on projects and various assignments. As you already know, assignments that were due before we closed the schools are still due, and you can still work on them to improve marks. So please continue to do that and let me know when you are finished them. Many of you have already been doing this, and that's fantastic. We also have a few larger projects that we're still working on, and yes, those ones will still count for marks, and you can use them to improve your grade. So yeah, don't check out, I guess, is really what the province is trying to tell us, and I think that's awesome, because when something unexpected happens, what you really learn about is how you can handle the unexpected, and that's really the best way to go. And a lot of you have been doing a very good job of that, and I've seen that through your everyday hero projects, and I've seen it through the work that you've been doing in trying to make the most of this situation. And I think a lot of you have a lot to be proud of, and that's pretty cool. So what are we going to be doing next? Well, the first thing is, let's do something kind of small, something that's a little bit easier to work with, also something where I can kind of get a sense of how to use this technology here a little bit better. So let's go over to this screen here. There we go. Pretty fancy, right? I guess I'm back in my bunker here, and let's go into our class OneNote. Let me just bring that up here for you. This is gotta get used to all this stuff here. It's not easy developing an understanding of all this new fancy tech. I mean, maybe fancy is too strong of a word, but it's the one I'll use until I can think of a better one. So if you go into your OneNotes, you're going to find this new assignment called Just Checking In. I figured, because this is our first video assignment for the course, since you all went home and abandoned me at the school, that we would do something really simple. And in fact, I got to give a shout out to my student teacher, because Miss Leonard, her entire block got canceled because, well, obviously we couldn't have everybody in the school. And she found a way to help me create this, and in fact she recorded her own version. So even though it's geared towards the period 6 class, I'll put a link in if you'd like, and you can kind of see what she had to say. Anyways, in your OneNote again, just checking in this assignment here, all I really want you to do for it is go ahead and answer these questions, and they're all pretty simple. And to show how simple they are, I will answer them myself because, you know, I am a trooper and a go-getter just like all of you. So question number 1 says, what have you been doing for fun to take care of yourself during this current situation and social distancing? Do you have any movie or TV suggestions? What I've been doing for fun, kind of this, I guess. I knew that I wanted to make sure that whatever I put together for you guys was at least somewhat watchable. I know this video will probably be the beginning of my rise to YouTube stardom, and I want you to know that after I make it big, I will remember you, some of you well, even. We'll see. I can't promise anything. But what have I been doing for fun? I've been trying to figure out OBS, which is the system I use to make this. I've been trying to figure out Adobe Premiere. I've been trying to figure out green screening, and taking my dogs for walks. In fact, they're really hoping I'll take them for one pretty soon. But I live really close to Miss Cote Marinelli, and I don't want her to see me walking around during work hours with my dogs, because she'll start to think, you know, he's spending time with his dogs when he should be spending time with you, and you are the ones I care about, not my dogs. They're terrible. And do I have any movie, TV suggestions? I absolutely do. I was actually just recently watching one called The Plot Against America, and it broke my freaking heart. You guys absolutely got to watch that one. It is a little too close to reality right now, but it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. It's great storytelling, and it gives you an insight into something that hopefully none of us will have to experience directly. So yeah, highly recommend it. Plot Against America. Number 2, what is a new skill you've mastered or something you want to try during your time at home? I guess, you know, to be cheap, the same thing here. It takes a lot of time to learn any kind of new technology and to do it well enough to where you can be proud of it. I feel like, given where I started, I'm pretty proud of where I am in terms of this production value here. I still got a long ways to go. I'm not like your favorite streamers or Instagram people or TikTok. What is a TikTok person called? I don't even know. I'm not like them. But hey, this is pretty good for an English teacher, you know? Not bad, not bad. So this is a new skill that I'm really happy that I've gotten a chance to work on. But maybe you've got something like cooking or who knows. All right, let's get on number 3 here. How are you finding classes being moved online? What aspects of online learning have you found fun? So are there certain activities, etc.? Is there any challenges, or are there any challenges that you have been facing that I should know about? This is really a question I'd like to hear you answer, and of course you all will, because it's in your OneNote and you're really excited to give me long, detailed answers, although you really just need to use point form. I'm not going to be too harsh on the language on this one. Having classes moved online is difficult. I'm having a hard time talking to a camera because I don't know what your body language is. I don't know what your reaction is. I'm used to being able to sort of play off of people in the room in order to get a sense of if what I'm saying is useful or whether I need to redirect. It's very difficult to do something different, and so getting used to this is just part of the game. And being isolated is difficult too. And one thing that I've noticed that maybe you guys have also kind of come across is where I'm sitting right now in my plague bunker. I'm not actually on the beach. That was a lie. Spoiler. Is that where I'm sitting right now is really a place that is generally kind of a fun place. It's home. It's like my man cave kind of situation. I play games. I hang out with friends. You know, we do all the stuff that's my version of whatever your version of that is. And to do work at this place is a little bit weird. It's kind of like they say you shouldn't watch TV in bed, because then your body kind of gets the sense that you're not there to sleep, you're there to be entertained, and it can mess with your sleeping schedule. So I think overcoming that minor mental hurdle, but really at the end of the day, keeping perspective, that's really not that big of a deal. And I'm glad that I could make that adjustment, and I think in a lot of ways it's healthy that I've been forced to. Sometimes we got to get pushed out of our comfort zone to do bigger things. So yeah, that'll be my answer for number 3. But I'd like to hear what you guys are facing. You've got a lot of different classes and a lot of different situations. So number 4, in what ways have you been trying to keep connected with people? For me, technology. one advantage of being a nerd gamer like myself is that we, and when I say we, I mean me and friends, we've done a lot of online kind of talking for quite a while. One of my buddies is a doctor and he works out in Brandon. Another one of my friends is a financial planner and he's way out in Dauphin. So we're hours away. And another really good friend of mine who I talk with almost weekly from high school, he lives all the way in Edmonton. And the fact that the four of us can use Discord to all get together and all talk is really a sign of one of the best things about the 21st century. So that's a way that I've been keeping connected. But it is weird being stuck in your house for so much of the time. And finally, how are you feeling in general going through this situation? I think now, pretty good. That's one of the reasons why I mostly just had you guys work on large independent projects for the first few weeks here, because what we're doing right now is making a new normal. And that is a hard thing to do, even when it's just little things, and you all know what I'm talking about. And so now that we've kind of settled into a bit of a new normal, let's make the most of it. And so that's why, I've been trying to get this all figured out so that we could have this be our version of normal from time to time. So a few times a week, I'll send out one of these videos. I'll try to keep it to be about 10 minutes. I see I'm a little over now, but I had to have that awesome intro. And I'll give you a short assignment that you can work on, or a few short assignments that add up to a bigger assignment. And we'll also continue to do emails, although I'm getting a lot of those. Spend a lot of my time every day answering emails. And we'll continue to do the best we can to make the most of this year, because there's a few things I really want to get done with you guys. We have amazing classes. I have 3 classes this semester, and all 3 of them, near and dear to my heart, and I have a lot of things I want to do with you guys before it's all said and done. And so yeah, keep an eye on this YouTube page, like and subscribe. Yeah, right. It was worth a shot. Maybe some of you will. I have 2 subscribers already, so at this rate, I'll have like 8 by next August. In any case, I really hope you guys are doing well, and I really hope to hear what you guys have to say. Hey, if you want to get creative, record your own response to this so that I can see it. Also, check out Bronco Strong, the awesome, really cool music video I made when I was messing around with Adobe Premiere the other day. It is moderately good. I think you'll enjoy it. All right, so now we're back on the beach, because that's the best way to finish things off. So let me just get those waves going again. I don't know why that mouse clicker just flew by. I don't know if you guys saw that. Just about hit my head, though. So I'm going to go for a swim, and I'm going to relax and maybe work on my tan. It's not doing so well right now. And I hope you guys are having a good time back in Winnipeg, and we'll talk soon. So now I really should have made like an outro or something like that. I don't have an outro. So yeah, this is just me saying goodbye. Take care, guys.